Hello student, today we will be solving the IB Math A AGL May 2025 paper 2 times on 2 question number 12. This is the last question of this paper. You will be getting the solutions for the first 11 questions from this paper and the solutions to the other questions from other past papers in form of playlists on my channel NS Online Math Tutoring Classes. You will also be getting playlists with the solved past paper questions will be available based on their topics. I am Nilanjana Sanyal. I am an online IB Math A 811 tutor. My phone number and my website address are displayed at the bottom of the screen. So without any further delay, let us start to solve this question number 12. The maximum mark is 22. The curve C has equation 4x squared plus y squared minus 24x plus 4y plus 20 equal to 0. The following diagram shows C with a maximum point at A. Now, subpart A's question is use implicit differentiation to show dy by dx equal to 4 times 3 minus x whole divided by 1 y plus 2. Okay, so let me write the equation first. 4x squared plus y squared minus 24x plus 4y plus 20 equal to 0. Now we will be differentiating, so it is 8x plus 2y dy dx minus 24 plus 4 dy dx plus 20 is the constant term, so its derivative is 0, so this is equal to 0. Okay, and now I'll be collecting the like terms, so it is dy dx 2y plus 4, and I am subtracting 8x plus 24 from both the sides, so I am getting 24, 8x minus 24 I am subtracting, so I am getting 24 minus 8x. And then I have to divide both sides by 2y plus 4, so this is dy dx is equal to 24. I am seeing this is having y plus 2 in the denominator, so I have to take out the common term, common factor of 2. From the numerator, I can take out the common factor of 4, or it can be 8. Okay, 8 and 3 minus x, fine. And this will be 2y plus 4, which can be written as 2 times y plus 2. And these two will be getting cancelled to give us a 4. So this is equal to dy dx is equal to 4, 3 minus x over y plus 2. Shown. Okay. Hence, part B, hence, determine the domain of C. Domain means all x values. Give your answer in the form of 3 minus square root of a is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3 plus square root of a, where a is a positive integer. Okay, so this is an ellipse and we are seeing this may be the maximum x value that it will be having. Okay, and this may be the minimum x value. Now the domain will be, this may be x1 and this may be x2. So the domain will be x is greater than or equal to x1 but is less than or equal to x2. That will be the domain. Okay, x is less than or equal, greater than or equal to x1 but is less than or equal to x2. Now for this point and this point, we are seeing that the tangents are just vertical lines. Why am I considering the tangent? Because of this word hence. And also I do not have any other option with me. And also because the question is having this word hence. So I have to use this dy dx information. And dy dx gives us the gradient of the tangent or the gradient of the curve at that point or the gradient of the tangent at that point, obviously. So we are seeing that the tangents will be vertical lines at these 2 points. So their gradients will be undefined. And if the gradients are undefined, that means the dy dx will be undefined. That means the denominator will be equal to 0. Okay. So part B, and I would ask you to draw these, the ones that I have drawn, x1 and x2. And you say domain is whatever I have written, you write this. So that will be explaining our further statements. Okay. So at x1 and x2, dy dx will be undefined. Okay. So therefore, y plus 2 will be equal to 0. Implies y is equal to negative 2. Okay. And they have asked us to give the x values. So we have to plug in this information of y, this value of y in the given equation. Okay. So the given equation is 4x squared. So this is the given equation. I have just copied. And now I'll be plugging in the value of y. So 4x squared plus minus 2 whole square minus 24x plus 4 times negative 2 plus 20 equal to 0. Okay. So this is 4x squared plus 4 minus 24x minus 8 plus 20 equal to 0. And this is 4x squared plus minus 24x plus 4 and minus 8 is minus 4 plus 20 is plus 16 is equal to 0. Okay. So I can divide the entire equation by 4 and I get x squared minus 6x plus 4 is equal to 0. So obviously I cannot factorize, and from the domain expression that they have given, it is obvious that I have to use the quadratic formula. So x is equal to minus b, b is negative 6, so 6 plus minus square root of b square, negative 6 whole square is 36, minus 4ac, so 4 times 1 times 4 over 2a, 2 times 1. Okay. So x is equal to 6 plus minus, this is 4 times 4 is 16 and 36 minus 16 is 20. So square root of 20 over 2, and 20 is 5 times 4, so this can be written as 6 plus minus square root of 4 is 2, so 2 root 5 over 2. So x is equal to 3 plus minus root 5. 3 minus root 5 will be x1 and 3 plus root 5 will be x2. Therefore, we can write the domain as 3 minus root 5 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3 plus root 5. Okay. 5 is of course a positive integer. Okay. Subpart C, find the coordinates of xa and ya, the coordinates of the point A, x coordinate is xa and the y coordinate is ya. Okay, so let me just solve the part C over here because I can see the dy dx expression. For the point A is the maximum point. So the tangent will be horizontal, it will be parallel to the x-axis, therefore the gradient will be equal to 0. Okay, dy dx is equal to 0. Therefore, 4 times 3 minus x is equal to 0 implies 3 minus x is equal to 0 implies x equal to 3. Okay, so xa is equal to 3, and in order to get the ya, we have to plug in this value in this equation. So therefore, 4 times 3 square plus y square minus 24 times 3 plus 4y plus 20 is equal to 0. So this is equal to, this is 3 square is 9, 9 times 4 is 36 plus y square, and 24 times 3, 3 times 4 is 12, and 72 plus 4y is, plus 20 is equal to 0, and we are having y square plus 4y, and this one is 36 plus 36 is 72. So 36 minus 72 is minus 36, and plus 20 is minus 16. Okay, and it is, we will be having an a radical sign, I think, because 4, this can be factorized as 4 times 4 or doesn't work, or 8 times 2 doesn't work. So I have to use the quadratic formula. So this is y equal to minus 4 plus minus square root of 4 square is 16 minus 4 times a is 1 times c is negative 16 over 2 times 1. Okay, so this is equal to, this is negative 4 plus minus, and 4 times 16 is 64. This negative sign multiplied with this negative sign will be giving us a positive value, positive number, and 16 times 4 is 64. 64 plus 6 is 70. 70 plus 10 is 80. So it is square root of 80. Okay, and square root of 80, if you just use this, you feed this in your calculator, it will be giving a decimal answer. But you may try to give, I would be giving the exact coordinate, not the decimal equivalent. So I'm prime factorizing this part. So it will be 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 80 is 8 times 10. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And 10 is 2 times 5. Okay. And because this is the square root, I have to pair the numbers. And I'll be taking out 1, 2 from each pair. So this will be 2 times 2. 1, 2 from this pair and another 2 from this pair, and they should be getting multiplied. So it is 4 root 5. Okay, so it is 4 root 5 over 2. Okay, so this one was xa is equal to 3, and we will be taking minus 4 root 5 will be definitely more than 4, and we are seeing for the point A, the y value has to be a positive number. So I cannot take minus 4 root 5 for the y value of A. Okay. Therefore, ya is equal to minus 2 plus 2 root 5. Since A is above the x-axis. Okay, so therefore A has the coordinates 3 comma minus 2 plus 2 root 5. Okay, a line y equal to mx is tangent to C where m is an integer. So part D's question is find the possible values of m. So there will be more than one value for m. Okay, so if the C had an equation or expression containing only x, then we could have equated this C's expression with this mx because both are equal to y. But C is not having a function expression. So in this expression, we are having both the x and the y terms. Therefore, we will be substituting mx in place of y. Okay. So, four x squared plus mx minus 24x plus 4 times mx plus 20 equal to 0 since y equal to mx. And then I'll be simplifying. So it is x squared. So, and the coefficients will be 4 and m squared. So 4 plus m squared x squared. And for the coefficients of x, this is 4m and this is minus 24. So it is 4m minus 24x and plus 20 equal to 0. And since y equal to mx is a tangent to C, therefore there will be a single meeting point. So there will be a single solution. Okay. There will be a single solution to this quadratic equation. Hence, the discriminant should be equal to 0. Okay. Discriminant, what is it? B square minus 4ac. This should be equal to 0. And what is B? B? This one is B, this one is E, and this one is C. So B square means, therefore, 4m minus 24 whole square minus 4 times 4 plus m square and times C, so times 20. This should be equal to 0. Okay. So this is a minus b whole square and 4m whole square is 16m square. And I have seen many students writing a minus b whole square equal to a square plus b square or a square minus b square. It is not that. If in case you feel that you do this type of mistake very frequently, or at least you do it, you have done it once. If you have corrected it, fair enough. Or else you do the direct multiplication 4m minus 24 times 4m minus 24. Don't write it as a square minus b square or a square plus b square. So 16m square and minus 2ab, so 2 times 4m times it is 24, not minus 24, because it is a minus b. A is 4m and b is 24. And plus b square, 24 square, you may use the calculator, it is 576. Minus 4 times 20 is 80. 80 times 4 is 320. So minus 320. And this is minus 80m square is equal to 0. Okay, fine. So 80 and 16, 80 minus 20 is 60, but it is not 20, it is 16. So I have to add 64. 80 minus 20 is 60, and I have to add 4, so it is 64. Okay, so it is minus 64 m square, and this one is 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 24, 8 times 4 is 32, carried 3, and 8 times 2 is 16, and carried 3 is 19. Of course, you are having the calculator, you can use that. And plus 576 minus 320, I'm just subtracting the numbers 1 by 1, 6 minus 0, 7 minus 2, and 5 minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, and I can see that if every number is divisible by 4, I'm not sure about 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Yeah, 192 is divisible by 8. And what about this one? Yeah, it is. I can divide by 8 also. So, minus 8 m square, or I can divide by minus 8, so that this becomes a plus sign, this becomes a plus sign. So, this is 8 times 2 is 16 and 4. Okay, and this one is a minus sign. 24 and 32. Oh, I could have divided by 16. Yes. So I'm dividing again by 4. So it is 2m square plus 6m. Oh, I could have divided by 8 directly. Why did I divide by 4? Okay. So 4 times 8. Again, I have to divide by 2. So m square plus 3m minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. And this is minus 4 and this is 3. So I can write 4 minus 1. So this is m square minus m plus 4m minus 4 is equal to 0. M and m minus 1 and plus 4 m minus 1 and m minus 1 and m plus 4 equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to negative 4 or m is equal to 1. Okay. This is the answer for this part D. The line y equal to negative 4x, so m value they have taken as negative 4, it is y equal to negative 4x, touches C at the point B. It is having a negative gradient, so maybe the point B is over here, so I can have this type of a gradient, this type of a tangent, or B can be also over here. These are the two possible positions. So I was thinking about what can be the possible position of the point B, because the part E's question is find YB, the y coordinate of B. If B is over here, the y value will be negative. But if B is over here, the y value will be positive. I'm not getting any information about the y value regarding the sign of the y coordinate of the point B from here, because it can be over here, also it can be over here, below the x-axis and or above the x-axis. Okay, so we have to find the y coordinate of the point B. So what we can do is we can just substitute negative 4x in this expression. Okay, now we will be substituting negative 4x in place of y plus negative 4x whole square minus 24x plus 4y, 4 times negative 4x plus 20 equal to 0. So this is minus 4x whole square is 16x square plus 4x square is 20x square. For this, I will be first of all getting the x value and then I can get the y value, or else the equation is y equal to negative 4x. You can do this directly also. X will be equal to negative 1 over 4y and you can substitute this. Okay. So, okay, since I have done this, let me simplify this and I can take this part also, this expression. So, I can substitute negative 1 over 4y and then I'll be having the equation in y, so that I can get the y value directly. Okay. So, and this is negative 16x and this is negative 24x. So, 16 plus 4 is 20, 20 plus 20 is 40. So, it is negative 40x and plus 20, it is 0. So, this is, I can divide by 20. So, it is x square minus 2x plus 1. Oh, this is a very easy expression. X square minus 2x plus 1 is x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. So, therefore, x equal to 1. You can substitute this in this expression and get the y value, but I am seeing that I have got the x value so very fast. So, now I can just substitute this 1 either over here or over here, because these two are meeting at the point whose x coordinate is 1. So, therefore, the corresponding y coordinate is equal to negative 4 times 1 is equal to negative 4. Okay. So, we are seeing that the point B is below the x-axis. Therefore, the y coordinate of B is equal to negative 4. Okay. Since I have got the B's x coordinate also, let me give that, but it is not required. Fine. Now, the region bounded by the curve C, the y-axis, the curve C, the y-axis, the lines y equal to E, y equal to ya. That means minus 2 plus 2 root 5, y coordinate of this point E. Okay. And y equal to yb. So, I'm not sure where is it. Maybe over here. This is this may be the point B in that case, and this is negative 4. Okay. The region bounded by. So, obviously, we have to take this part of the curve C. Okay. Because I cannot take this, because if I take this part, then I will be including this. I cannot include this. This is, the boundaries are mentioned. So, I have to take this boundary, the the y-axis, sorry, and y equal to ya, that is y equal to negative 2 plus 2 root 5, and y equal to yb, that is y equal to negative 4. So, this is the area. Okay. And this is rotated 360 degree about the y-axis to form a solid of revolution. Subpart F's question is find the volume of the solid formed. Okay. So, and let me first of all just copy this one. I'll be needing this. 4x square plus y square and minus 24x plus 4y plus 20 equal to 0, and ya is equal to negative 2 plus 2 root 5. We have seen that, and yb is equal to negative 4. Okay. And the volume of revolution formula will be from YB is the lower one, so it will be from YB to YE, and it will be pi can be taken outside, x square and dy. This will be the formula. You will be getting this formula in the formula booklet. So I have to get the expression for x. I can square that. How do I get the expression for x? From this I have to get. So let me just rewrite this with the terms rearranged. 4x square minus 24x and plus y square plus 4y plus 20 is equal to 0. Okay. And now I can treat this as a quadratic equation is in x. Okay. So this one is A, minus 24, this whole thing is B, and this whole thing is C. Okay, and I'll be using the quadratic formula. So x is equal to minus b. B is minus 24, so it is 24 plus minus square root of b square minus 24 whole square is 576 minus 4ac. So minus 4 times 4 times y square plus 4y plus 20. Over 2a, 2 times 4. Okay. So x equal to 24 and this is 8. So 24 divided by 8 is 3, and then plus 3 plus minus, and what about the part under the square root? What about the simplification of this part, square root part? This is 4 times 4 is 16, and this is what? Let me see. It is 576 is what? 24 times 24. 24 is what? It is an even number. So divisible by 2, I am starting with 2. 2 times 12 is 24. And 12 again another even number. So again another 2. 2 times 6 is 12. And 6 is what? 2 times 3. And I have to repeat the same thing for this 24. So it is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay. So I am having, this is 16. So can I have the 16? 4 times 4 is 16. So I can write this as 16, and this is 6 times 6 is 36. Okay. So I can do this as, I can take out at least the 16 as the common factor between these two terms. It is 36 minus y square plus 4y plus 20. It should be only this part over 8. Okay. Equal to 3 plus minus, and square root of 16 is 4. So 4 over 8, it will be half. And this will be minus y square minus 4y, and 36 minus 20 is plus 16. Okay. So I am having this type of an expression for x. But I cannot take both the signs plus or minus. What should I be taking? Is it 3 plus or 3 minus? And obviously this part will be a positive number. So half is a positive number. So 3 plus means the x value will be more than 3. The x coordinates will be more than 3, and 3 minus will be the x coordinates will be less than 3. Let us go back to the diagram that they have given. This is A, which is having the x coordinate as 3. So for this side, the left hand side, this side of the curve, the x coordinates will be less than 3, and for the right side, right of this point A, the x coordinates will be more than 3. Clear? For this point, if I take this point, obviously this will not be having the x coordinate as 3 plus something, it will be having 3 minus something as the x coordinate. So therefore, we have to take the minus sign. Okay? Since the x coordinates of the points of the for the included portion of C are less than 3, therefore x is equal to 3 minus half square root of y square minus 4y plus 16. Okay, this will be minus y square. Sorry, yeah. And now since we have got the x value, we can just square it to get this x square. And of course, we will be using the calculator. So therefore, volume of revolution is equal to pi and minus 4 to minus 2 plus 2 root 5 and 3 minus half square root of negative y square minus 4y plus 16 whole square dy. Clear? And we have to use the calculator. So it is pi, pi is over here, sorry. Pi is over here, pi times the integral from negative 4 to negative 2 plus 2 times square root of 5, and the expression is 3 minus, for half I am writing 0.5, you may write half as well, 0.5 times square root of negative y square minus 4y plus 16 and this is getting squared and dy. Okay, enter. 29.7, correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, so this is 29.7 unit cube, correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, so we have completely solved this question number 12. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Please like and share this video in case you have liked my explanation, and please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your liking, sharing and subscribing will be really helping me a lot. In the next session, we will be starting to solve the paper 3 of this time zone. Till then, bye.